Alright. Oh, we got time today. This is probably the very last day we're going to have time during the day to get anything done. Ooh, that's loud. After today, it's probably going to be a whole lot of nighttime stuff, and that's going to be about it. But because we have today, I got till about 4-ish, so I can get a lot done. At least a few games, anyway. First one was it Saints at Colts? Oh, the away team is the Saints. I don't remember who the home team is. I wasn't really paying attention. I am somewhat tired. So we'll see how I'm feeling about 20 minutes into this, but oh boy. That's one training done. I got two more. Who are the other two? I know it was Juwan Johnson, but now it's not. It's Kendra Miller and A.T. Perry. Do I go back and finish Juwan Johnson before I keep doing A.T. Perry? Or do I just do A.T. Perry and then make Juwan Johnson the guy after Werner's done? I don't know. Either way, we're doing Kendra Miller, but hmm. Come on, outrun him. There we go. Oh, I love that play. I love how it just doesn't work. The fullback ran up on the second guy, and he still didn't block him. Like, he is hard-coded not to block anybody on that play, which is so dumb. Like, I hate that play so much, but it kept giving it to me. It gave it to me 3 times in a row. And there's a fourth time on this one run. Can we please stop getting this play? It's slow, it's time-consuming, and it's difficult to do consistently. Because the fullback doesn't block, of course. Of course. Alright, this one should be easy. We just run to the outside, fullback blocks. See, it's not that hard when the fullback actually blocks somebody. Because then it's just a one-on-one where the leverage is all in your favor. Juwan Johnson can wait till Pete Werner's up to 80. It doesn't matter. I get A.T. Perry work done because he's going to take a while. Because ideally, by the time Brandon Cooks regresses, he's ready to take that spot, and then it's him and Olave on the outside, and then in the slot can go Rashid. How do you say his name? Rashid Shaheed. I don't know why I was thinking it's Raheed Shashid. That's definitely not right. Rashid Shaheed, I believe, is it. But yeah. I mean, Michael Thomas is going to regress, and so is Brandon Cooks. So we need somebody that's, at least close to stepping in for him by the end of this season, and then can overtake them at some point next season for the job. Ideally, that's the plan anyway. But A.T. Perry being a low 70s means he needs all the help he can get to get up to that point in the first place. Alright, it is the Colts. Okay, I was right. We got an upgrade, at least one. Trevor Penning. He is 58 overall in pass protection. That is atrocious. Like, that is terrible. 69 pass block. There's tight ends with better pass block than that. Oh man, that's bad. That is bad. But he's our starting left tackle once Teron Armstead retires, which is entirely possible. I really don't want to play in guard because he's 6'7", which is weird because I also really want Andres Pete playing guard because he's also 6'7". Like I don't, but either way, he's not as good of a guard as Ruiz or Pete, which is weird because Ruiz and Pete aren't like super high overall. Although I think they should be higher overall than they are. I don't know, like the downfall of Andres Pete's overall. It has got to be studied because like he still plays pretty well. Like he isn't a problem on that offensive line. Eric McCoy is pretty good. Cesar Ruiz is meh. He's all right. But like Ramczyk was really good. Obviously he got hurt last season, which really screwed their line over. And then left tackle was supposed to be Trevor Penning, but I think at some points they had Pete playing left tackle, if I'm not mistaken, because Penning just wasn't it, and they had Pete playing guard because he wasn't going to be a tackle. But I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, oh wait, I didn't even look at the rest of the offense. I just looked at the O-line. Everything looks good. Morale is low because we keep losing because our starting quarterback is Jake Haener. So despite having a monster talented offense and a solid enough defense, we can't do a whole lot, which is fun. It's fun. There is zero problem with it. No, it's not like we're wasting an entire season of everybody's careers. Oh wait, I didn't look at everything. Whoops, hold on. Special teams, there's Throckmorton in the long snapper spot. I want him to get ready to replace Pete because Pete's going to regress because he's old. Yeah, everything looks good because Cameron Jordan is still hurt. He's out for one more week. Oh, we almost got him back. We just got to get through one more game without him. Unfortunately, that game is against a 5-2 Colts team with a really good offensive line. Which, speaking of which, we got to go control now. So now we are the 5-2 Colts team with a really good offensive line, and we are preparing to go against the 2-5 New Orleans Saints. They have an X Factor? Wait a minute, who? Oh yeah, Marshawn Lattimore. He's really good. He has the most picks in the season out of any corner, out of any player. He's got the most picks so far. Delegate decisions to staff. Scouting in this game doesn't matter. Because truth be told, as long as you can see a couple of the attributes, you usually just know which one matters. Like as long as you know what you're looking for and you see a couple of things that you like you know the guy's good. Sure, we'll get Alec Pierce. I would do Richardson, but quarterbacks just take so much XP, and if you have better positions to do, then you just do the better ones. Alec Pierce needs it. Wait, is his name Darius Leonard or Shaquille Leonard? Which one was his old name? Which one's his current name? Is his current name Shaquille? Was his old name Darius? Yeah, his old name was Darius. Why did he change his name from Darius to Shaquille? What was wrong with Darius Leonard? Oh man, this is kind of a short linebacker core. 6 foot, 6'1", 6'1". And the backups, you got 6'3", you got 6'2", you got 6 foot. So not that much special, but I don't know. 6'1" being the tallest guy at a linebacker core is kind of feels kind of short, at least out of the starters. Gosh, Alec Pierce is fast. Look at that. Look at how fast. Look at him pull away. Look at him pull away from Isaiah Rodgers like it's nothing. Oh, come on. Give it to me. Look at him just dust him like it's nothing. I am not hitting a single one of these hot spots. There we go. But that one he finally magically decides to stay kept up. All right, we'll stop going for the deep one because we know how to make the real money here. The extended zig route. The really deep zig route. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, that's what it is. It's a really deep zig route. Because normally the zig route, you do the slant for like 2 steps. This is running the slant. It's also a deep slant. It's not like a regular slant. Well, I guess it depends on where the 400 is. Because that one was almost like a regular zig. But that one was deep. Had to go a little bit higher than you normally would for a slant. And had to go for a while. Touchdown. And touchdown. It is wild that Alec Pierce isn't better despite being tall and fast with good hands. Like that, I don't know if he has good hands. I don't watch enough Colts games to know if he catches the ball consistently. Like he has all the physical tools to be really good, which is why it's really annoying that the Colts drafted a guy that's gonna likely replace him in his spot as a starter. Like there's teams that are just loading up on receiver for no reason. Like, why? Like the Browns have 4 receivers now because they had the 3 and then they drafted somebody, which means Tillman and Bell are at risk of not making the team, especially with the way that kickoffs changed. So now special teams, you're not really want. Yeah, it really just depends on how you feel about that special teams receiver guy. See, like, do you think he can still make those tackles, make those plays? Like now that it's more of a defensive play than it is just a special teams play. Like being fast and somewhat evasive is fine on like the traditional kickoff because you're running down, you have space, and then the new kickoff, like you don't have any space. If the guy's blocking you, he's blocking you. You got to be able to get off of that. And like most receivers don't know how to get off of a block. I mean, hell, there's corners that don't know how to get off of blocks, and they've been defensive players for forever. We got a lot of upgrades. These must have been from something that happened last week. Ooh, Isaiah Rodgers getting an upgrade. That's good. Philip Dorsett getting one. That's interesting. He's still not going to be a starter or anything, but he'll be in the room, I guess. I mean, he always was, but oh, Danny Pinter. I don't know who this guy is. Like, I know he was drafted or picked up by the Colts after the draft. I don't remember which, but he's a Colts player. He's a lineman. That's about all I know. Anyway, let's adjust lineup. Make sure everything's good. So O-line looks good. How much longer is Wiley out for? He's out for 3 more weeks. Will Fries probably shouldn't be the backup there if he's starting the year. 3 more weeks of Will Fries, which isn't that big of a deal. Will Fries is actually pretty solid. Receiver, Philip Dorsett overtakes Ashton Dulin to be the 5th guy. Dulin falls down to the 6th guy. It's a shame for Paris Campbell that the Colts got Josh Downs because he took his job. And like he's younger and better, so he's never seen the field again, barring injury. Let's see, defensively, everything looks good. Yep, Grover Stewart's back, so that's really good for this team. That all looks good. Special teams. Yeah. All right, we're good. We can start the game. Oh man, I'm supposed to be, the part 3 of week 7 is supposed to go up right now. Not right now, but today. And so it's currently uploading still. Well, it's not uploading. It's already uploaded and processed in standard definition. But apparently the high definition version of it is still processing. Or at least it was when I first looked, or when I looked a little bit ago. So I gotta check on that. See how that's doing. Oh, let's see. Let's see. It still says it's doing that, which is interesting. Because the bar is full, but it says it's still processing. Well, I gotta make the thumbnail and description and everything for it. And I gotta title it. I haven't done any of that. I just uploaded it because I was tired when I did it. In yesterday's video, week 7 part 2, I uploaded it, and I forgot to, not title, I did title it, but I forgot to caption it, and I forgot to make a thumbnail for it, so I had to scramble and make one, and it looks fantastic. I don't know, I think it's funny that the MS Paint ones look atrocious. Like, to me, I just enjoy making terrible MS Paint art to put as the thumbnail because I think it's funny. Although, whether it's actually good for the anything or not, I don't know. I gotta mute this so it doesn't pick up. There we go. Alright, let's see. This is part 3. Let's type some things. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what I should do? I should go in here. Copy that. Delete this. And then make this that. I can save it. Alright, who even played in this game? Hold on, I got a picture on my phone. Oh! Nope. CeeDee Lamb expected to skip mandatory minicamp. Well, yeah, he wants his money. Where is my camera roll? There it is. Alright, let's see. So it was Bucks. It was Falcons at Bucks that happened before. So that means it started at Steelers at Rams. Which was an upset. Cardinals at Seahawks. Which was the Cardinals' first win. Packers at Broncos, which went about how you would expect. Chargers at Chiefs, which also went about how you'd expect. Dolphins at Eagles, which did not go how I expected. That was quite the shootout. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Oh, I see the Saints kick the field goal. I'm turned away from the screen right now because I'm captioning this and gonna make a thumbnail in a second. So that I need to face the computer. And finally, 49ers at Vikings. I need to capitalize the V. That's a C. Alright, so that's all done. So Steelers at Rams, Cardinals at Seahawks, Packers at Broncos, Chargers at Chiefs, Dolphins and Eagles, 49ers at Vikings. Gosh, we did a lot. Save the description update. How is it still processing? I don't understand that. But alright, I gotta make a thumbnail. Open up MS Paint. Fill black. Alright, what do I do? So Steelers at Rams was an upset, so I'll throw something about that in there. I'll make it yellow. Can I make a pun? I'll just say an early upset. Let me move the... There we go, 8 point. No, make it 10 point. An early upset. A bird blowout. What color are the Seahawks? Like a blue? You know what? No, we'll use like a green. A bird blowout. And then what do I would call it a sunny shootout, but it was in Philly, not in Miami. I'll just call it a wild shootout. Oh, that's a bad D. Hold on. Hang on, I'll get the green. Alright, there we go. Got it saved. And what the cha-ching? Oh, the Saints are on top 10-0. That's interesting. That also happened fast. It's still the first quarter. Save the changes. Alright. So now once that's done processing, everything's taken care of. It has till 5 o'clock to finish processing. So if it takes longer than that, I don't know. I blame YouTube. Because I uploaded this thing halfway. I got it up at like 6 yesterday. So if it takes if it takes over 23 hours to get all the way uploaded and processed, then I'd understand it if it was a 24-hour video, but it's an 8-hour video. That's like not that much. So hopefully that gets done before everything else does. But in case it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can't do anything about it. But that's you know, that's how it is. Let's open Twitch back up. There we go. Unmute me. Alright. Now I can enjoy the game. Actually, I'm going to get a drink of water real quick, so I'm not going to see the game for another about minute. Saints up 10-0 though. Kind of shocking. Didn't expect them to do that. Why is that plate on that side? Who? Well, I know who, but why? Oh, give me the water cup. I need water. Oh, crap. I didn't eat the ribs. And they're all getting home today. Well, okay, some of them got home. 2 of them got home yesterday. But everyone else gets home today. And I didn't eat the ribs. I was supposed to eat them. Darn it, that's what I was forgetting to eat. I knew I forgot to eat something. That's upsetting. Huh. I can't eat those while I'm streaming. Like, that's got to be something that if I'm going to eat, I got to eat it on my own. Not on my own. I mean, like, when I'm not. They're too messy. I mean, maybe I'll only do 2 games today. I'll be honest, I don't really want to do that much more. At least not right now. I'm kind of burnt out on doing super long sessions with a bunch of games. So 2 is probably my limit at the moment. I am also quite tired. So I'm probably just going to make those and eat them after doing only 2 games. Because that'll put me at what? Like 1 o'clock-ish by the time this is done. Not terrible. Alright, but now I got water. I'm sitting down. I'm watching the game. in the red zone. Richardson throwing on 2nd and goal. He takes off. Picks up 2 before getting caught. It's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in? And by punch it in, I mean throw it in, because you're at the 11. You're not going to run it here. Richardson roll it out. He's going to go down. Sheldon Rankins gets him. Are the Saints outplaying the Colts? I suppose it was never impossible. It's just I don't expect it. I mean, one team is a solid team that's put together a pretty good season so far, and the other one has Jake Haener starting. Man, the crowd is loud. And that return is bad. Goes only to 17. Deontay Hardy, buddy. On. Oh, I have to sneeze. It won't go. Alright, the feeling's gone. But Deontay Hardy, buddy, you gotta sometimes just take the knee. Just cut your losses. You're not gonna get to the 25. Oh, man. If Brandon Cooks is still relatively fast after he regresses this season, he's actually not in the starting lineup right now, so I can make him the kick returner now if I wanted, but he should be getting back into it once either Michael Thomas has his morale drop or when his morale comes back a little bit after a win or something. But you know, Brandon Cooks could be a pretty good kick returner because of his speed. So the Saints go 3 and out immediately. I didn't even realize it was 3rd down already. As Naheem Hines returns that punt to the 38. 1st and 10 Colts. I do not understand the hype around Anthony Richardson. Around him right now. Like, there is so much hype around him for a guy that played in 4 games, only finished 2 games. Like, what are we doing? Why is there so much hype around him? He can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the field. And yeah, we saw flashes last year. But again, he played in 4 games. Like, he's a big physical freak. He's gonna look good no matter what he does. Especially when he runs, because he's also fast. Like, that's the other thing. He is huge and he is fast. Like, look at him run. He got blasted there, though. Like, even Madden Anthony Richardson can't slide. Although Madden Anthony Richardson also hasn't been hurt a single time, so we take everything with a grain of salt here. Oh, man. 2nd and 10. Richardson throws it, misses his target. That was a screen pass. He threw it too early. Jonathan Taylor hadn't gotten out yet. It's 3rd and 10. I believe they're in field goal range. Yeah, they are, but Richardson trying to go for more, but that's going to be incomplete. Pittman can't grab it. It's 4th and 10. They're going to try for about a 41-yard field goal attempt. 51, my bad. The kick is from the 41. You always got to add 10 yards for the end zone. Because a crossbar does not go ahead of the goal line or anything like that, or ahead of the back line of the end zone. Oh, Hardy, can you make a play this time? No. You get back to the 21, still 4 yards short, should have taken the knee. Haener throwing the ball, and that's a 2-yard catch. Here, I feel like he's never like super inaccurate. He just makes dumb throws. Like he just goes for checkdowns and things in coverage, and that was just a drop by Michael Thomas. So it's 3rd and 8. That I would, if I'm a quarterback and I make a nice throw like that, and the receiver just drops it, I'd be so upset at him. Like, you are in the NFL, dude. Like, what? Oh boy, he gets sacked. Oh, the Yingbo gets him. That's a big loss there. As the Colts are gonna have to punt it. Not the Colts. The Saints are gonna have to punt it away. Oh man, I think the Titans are on top of the AFC South because they're undefeated. Um, I think it's the Falcons and the Bucks are at the top of the NFC South. Well, the Falcons are on top because they beat the Bucks, but the Bucks are right there with them because they have, I believe, the same record or the same amount of wins after they got their win to start this week. Michael Pittman, buddy, you should have just gone down initially. You'd have the first down. Like, if you're being hit backwards towards your own end zone, just go down. Because if you do break that tackle after running backwards 5 yards, that should have been intercepted. That absolutely should have been intercepted. I am shocked it wasn't. Like, if you're getting knocked back towards your own end zone, just go down. Because if you're going backwards that way, then that means if you do break contact and you recover, then you've lost yards. And more often than not, as you get pushed backwards, the rest of the defense is flying right towards you. And by the time you get off of that tackle, another one's going to happen. You're actually going to have not gained as many yards as possible. So, also the Colts didn't move the ball. There we go. 1st and 10. Their own 21. Hayner fires it over the middle. Michael Thomas catches this one. 7-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, wait. I know what I need to do. I need to turn the brightness up on my laptop because that's why I couldn't see anything. I was wondering why it looked so weird. There we go. Now it's nice and bright. Now the colors actually show up. Oh, it's 3rd down. How'd I get to 3rd down so fast? Hayner, Kamara, and that's going to be... Oh, that's Kendre Miller, not Alvin Kamara. My bad. Either way, he doesn't get the first. It's going to be 4th and 1. They're going to have to punt it. Unless they were going to be absolute psychos and go for it on their own 31-yard line. But they do not. Alright, here come the Colts. Oop, my phone. Didn't mean to leave that there. What does it say? Padres, Tucupita, Marcano? Marcano? I don't know how to say it. He got a lifetime ban for sports gambling. Maybe if you're making millions of dollars by playing a sport, don't do anything stupid that might jeopardize it, like betting on it. You know, that's just a thought. Also, like, if you're making that much money, what is the appeal of gambling? Like, I'm fairly certain the appeal of gambling is like, oh man, I could turn this $1 into 100. But like, if you have hundreds of millions or if you are comfortably living, what is the appeal of gambling? Like, maybe it's just a risk. I don't know. I don't even get the appeal of gambling, and I'm not some filthy rich rolling in it athlete. Oh, my nose is stuffed up for some reason. I don't understand why it's stuffed. But it is. And Hayner hands it off. Kamara. Yeah, this game started off looking like it was going to be pretty interesting. Because the Saints were up 10-0. And then the Colts brought it back to 10-6. And now the Saints offense has... I don't think they've gotten a first... I stand corrected. It's a first down. But I don't think up until that point they got the first down since the Colts got 6 points. Uh-oh, Bobby Okariki's hurt. Okariki? How do you say his name? I've never known how to actually pronounce it. I've heard it both ways. I've heard Okariki and I've heard Okariki. I don't know. But Hayner's going to toss it out to Kamara, who's going to get tackled after a 3-yard pickup. Was that Speed? No, it's Zaire Franklin. And on that tackle, it's 3rd and 2. Hayner throwing outside. That's caught. Kamara, first down. They actually convert on a 3rd down for the first time in who knows how long. This offense is still bad. Like, it's so good. It's so potent. It's so talented. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at what Alvin Kamara's doing. Andres Pete is hurt. Ah, crap. That's not good. Throckmorton, get in there, big fella. Oh, Hayter almost tried to turn that ball over. Okay, who wasn't accurate? He threw it right where Michael Thomas was going to be on that route. Except he threw it right into coverage. So, like, And then he gives it to Kamara. Kamara doing Kamara things. I don't know how much more Kamara things he has left in the tank in real life or in game. Obviously, in game, he's going to regress because that's how the game works. In real life, he's definitely not as good as he used to be. But I don't know. Anthony Walker with a sack there. It's going to be 2nd and 19. Hayner to throw. Fires it out right side. Michael Thomas. That's caught. It's going to get some of the yards back, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the 2-minute warning, or after halftime, I'm going to go to the bathroom, so I will be back when I am. But for now, we watch the 2-minute warning. Can Hayner put himself up by no? No, he can't. The answer is no. It's going to be 4th and 29. They're going to have to they're going to punt it? No way they're not even going to try to kick it. Are you kidding me? They don't trust Blake Groupie that much? From the 37? I mean, it's a 29-yard punt. Goes out of bounds at the 8. It's not terrible, but, like, what? A 54-yard field goal? You don't trust your kicker? That's embarrassing. So Richardson in the offense for the Colts going to have a shot here with the Saints deciding they don't even want to try to get points. Although not a great start. 5-yard reception when you're on your own 8-yard line. Puts you at the 13. 2nd and 5 here. Clock's still ticking. Richardson throws it. Slant route incomplete. Was nowhere near Alec Pierce. I mean, not even close. It's 3rd and 5. Richardson throwing. And he dirts it. It's 4th down. So the Colts have gone 3 and out. And now have to punt it back to the Saints from their own 13 with 43 seconds left to go, with the Saints having 3 timeouts. That punt is fair caught at the 45. So the Saints have pretty decent field position here as they come back out. 37 seconds left to go in the half. 3 timeouts. Let's see if they make something happen. Hayner throws it. Shaheed caught at the 47. They use their first timeout. 33 seconds left to go. Hayner throwing again. He throws it out to, who is that? Is that Olave? I think it was. That's going to get it to 39. These are second timeout, 1st and 10. Hayner throwing again, fires it out downfield. That's caught. Juwan Johnson, he almost breaks a couple tackles and goes, but instead he goes out of bounds at the 15. 23 seconds left, and they still have their third timeout. Hayner to throw again. Fires an end zone touchdown. Wide open. I mean, completely wide open Juwan Johnson there. And that's going to put the Saints up by 11 if they make the PAT. And they do. So it's a two-score game here with 18 seconds left to go. I'm sure the Colts will just run it out for the half, considering there's going to be 15 seconds maybe when they actually get to have the ball. Yeah, less than 14. So 14 seconds. They do have 3 timeouts, but from their own 28, I don't think they're going to try anything. Fake the jet sweep, hand it off to the dive. Jonathan Taylor, see if he can just make some magic. No. He gets 4 yards. They're going to take their first timeout. Now they're going to probably throw it just because. Richardson on second down, wigs it downfield. Hit as he throws, though. It's going to be incomplete. One last shot. Richardson to throw. Fires it out right side. That's caught, but that's going to take us to the end of the half. So, nice little stat there from Wiley Cox, but not going to mean anything. I'm going to go to the bathroom here as the second half kicks off. So, I will be back.
One stop. No score zone right Defense, one stop.
Hey, Chris Olave touchdown. That's cool. All right. Well, so the Saints are deciding that today is the day that they turn it on, as they go up 24-6. Oh, excuse me. What is that? 18 points. That is a 3-score lead. Oh, I should have blew my nose. I didn't, because I didn't think about it. I don't get why. Like, why my nose becomes such a pain. Like, for what reason? For what reason? Allergies? Like, why? What allergies? No. Why? For what? For why? Like, I don't understand it. But anyway, yeah, no, it looks like this is the game that the Saints decide to play above the level of their competition and play up to their own talents. Although Jonathan Taylor's definitely trying to say something about it. As he gets a nice carry there. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 36. And Taylor gets another carry. This time he gets nothing. It's going to be 2nd and 10. I am so tired. I don't understand. I feel like I'm just constantly in a state of tired whenever I do this. It's weird. Like, it's got nothing to do with not being interested in it. I really enjoy doing this. I want to keep doing this. You know, I want to see every game. I want to go through everything. But, like, I just, for some reason, maybe it's just the talking that does it. Maybe it's the fact that I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. But I just get so tired so fast. Maybe it's just the fact that there's nothing else going on, and I'm pretty sure I have... Oh, what a punt! What a punt! Maybe, but like maybe it's just because there's nothing else going on, and I like I was just saying, I am fairly certain I have ADHD, Like I don't know for a fact. I've never been diagnosed, but everything I see about symptoms of it, I definitely have most of them. So like I don't know. So focusing on one thing for a long time, even if it's something I'm really interested in, I always want to have something else going on to keep me like half attentive to something else at the same. I don't know. It's weird. I focus better if my attention is split. Because if my attention isn't split on two things, then it splits on more than two things because I just start distracting myself. It's weird. Like my brain just doesn't calm down unless it's got two things to focus on. So like when I'm normally playing a game, I'll have the game on, and then I'll also be having something play on my phone, like YouTube or something. So that splits my brain up. I think about two things. You know, if I'm watching football, I'll probably be playing on my Switch. You know, two things. Or if I'm just watching a TV show in general, I'll have I'll be playing a game. Like it's always two things. So doing this and only being one thing and forcing myself to focus on it for this long, oh gosh, this long. I think maybe it just exhausts me. Like I almost wonder if I'd be able to. Oh my gosh, my voice keeps cracking. Also, Olave tripped up at the 2. Also, this has been a 90. What is it right now? A 97-yard drive. They start at their own 1. It's first and goal at the 2 now. That's a touchdown. That's gonna put them up by what is it? 24. They're about to be up by 25 with the PAT. Wow, so the Saints are just blowing out the Colts. This is an upset and a blowout so far. Because I didn't think the Saints were going to win. They're 2-4. Colts are 4-2. Or 5-2. I don't remember. I just know the Saints only had 2 wins and the Colts only had 2 losses, but I don't remember who has had their bye week or not. So I don't remember if the number of wins are for the Colts or the losses for the Saints. I just remember the 2s were inverted. But like if the Saints just come out and whoop the Colts, and that's interesting. I mean, the Saints, the talent is unquestionable, right? Like they have a really, really, really good team, except for the fact that Jake Hayner is the starting quarterback, and Jake Hayner is not a good starting quarterback. You know, although I don't know if they keep winning games, they might have to run with him for a second season, just because we won't be in a good position to draft a good quarterback. Um, on the flip side of the Colts, God, they need help at tight end. They need help at. Oh, Richardson goes down. They need help at. Help at tight end. They need help at defensive tackle. They need help at quarter. They don't need help at linebacker, but it wouldn't hurt because they've got a bunch of like B+ linebackers. They don't have any A linebackers except for Okereke, but he's hurt right now, or Okereke. Oh, that's almost intercepted. Yikes! That's 4th down. So the Saints are about to kick off on a drive that can potentially end the game here, up 31-6. If they score another touchdown, that's a 30+ point advantage, and that means we sim, and that means that the game is probably over at that point because very rarely does the other team get it back within 14 points. The reason why I do 14 instead of 16, even though 16 is technically 2 scores, is because I don't trust them not only to get the 2 points, I don't trust them to go for the 2 points when they need it. So that's why. Great start for this drive, though. Rashid Shaheed on the sideline for like 20 yards. As Hayner drops back to throw again. Fire. This time he's throwing it away. Yeah, he didn't trust anything he saw, so he just got rid of it. It's 2nd and 10. I cannot wait to I guess this is looking forward in advance a little far because this is entirely dependent on this becoming lucrative, whether it become lucrative through the YouTube or whether it become lucrative through here. But like, I cannot wait to have like my own office type room to do this stuff in. You know, a good microphone, maybe a face cam. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's not even a thing about like hiding my face. I don't really care. I just don't want to have it be looking terrible. Plus, I don't want to always have to be presentable when I do this stuff. Like sometimes I'm just in like a junky T-shirt and a, you know, I haven't. Sometimes I literally look like I rolled out of bed to do it because I did. Like today, I rolled out of bed, I got the dogs out, and then I got right on. Like that was it. So yeah, the Colts do get a stop though, so they get a chance to close that gap a little bit. Start working on that 25-point deficit. Instead, they're going to get sacked, though, as David Onyemata walks right back to Anthony Richardson. And it's going to be 2nd and 15. Come on, Richardson. You got a cannon for an arm. You can make this up with one throw. He's not going to because it looks like it was all hitch play, but... Oh, he does because of the rack from Josh Downs. Come on, Richardson. What have you got? You're going to run into the D tackle and get sacked. Cool. Have there been any? I don't think there's been any turnovers so far today, which is impressive because normally there's like 4 or 5 because game is hell. Richardson to throw. He's going to just check it down underneath. Molly Cox is going to actually slip by a tackle. And he's going to get all the way up to the 46. So they're across midfield now. Richardson throws. That's caught over the middle. Josh Downs. They're working on it. Would a field goal would help them too because that means that they're only down by 22. And I doubt that the AI is going to go for 2 points just cuz. So any score at this point helped put the Colts in a situation where they are not a Saints touchdown away from the game being over. They're still moving it. They're still fighting. Obviously, it's a video game, so there's no quit in the players because they're not. That'd be way too hard to code. But we all know EA doesn't like to work hard. As Jelani Woods catches that ball, gets it all the way to the 18. Colts in the red zone now. As long as they avoid turning it over and end up with some points of some kind, they'll be just fine. Richardson keeps it, charges forward, and he's hurt. There it is, the first time he gets hurt all season. So out comes who is their quarterback now? Is it Eason? Is it Walker? I think it might be PJ Walker. I can't remember. I think it's PJ Walker who's the backup. And then I think Jacob Eason's the third string. Yeah, it is PJ Walker. Okay. I do think it's wild that PJ Walker started on the Colts. Like, sometimes I just learn things about players that I just didn't know. Oh, so they're about to go for this, so there's a chance that they completely fail. There's just things I didn't know, and PJ Walker being a guy for the Colts, I learned not that long ago and Marshawn Lattimore picks that off. He might go all the way. This might be a pick 6 to end the game. It's going to be. Nobody's going to catch him. He's gone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Marshawn Lattimore. Pick 6. That's brutal. PJ Walker throws one completion, and it's to the other team, and hey, in all fairness, he's thrown one touchdown pass. It was just to the other team. So that's going to be a 32-point lead. That means we sim the rest of the game. So we'll go normal speed, jump to next play. The Saints scored again, then they scored a field goal. Colts got one touchdown back, but they went for two. Yeah, no, they got blown out. Saints absolutely stomped the Colts. They win 48-9. That's a 39-point lead at the end of the game. That is impressive. When the Colts decide to turn it on, they turn it on. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When they are on, they are one of the toughest teams to beat. The problem is they can't always turn it on because Jake Hayner's their quarterback, so it's entirely dependent on whether or not he wants to turn it on. And unfortunately, he usually does not. Oh, that's unfortunate for the Colts, though. Yeah, we didn't stop Marshawn Lattimore. That pick six really screwed us. -5 morale for the whole offense. That's brutal. Who got hurt? Is Anthony Richardson hurt? No. Okereke's hurt for 5 weeks, second time this season, and Kylan Granson's out for 6, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, he's the backup tight end, so it doesn't really matter. We weren't really expecting much to come out of the tight end position. So Saints rise to 3-5 as the Colts fall to 5-3. That's tough. That's just tough. They got blown out. Getting blown out sucks. Like, I don't think there's any worse feeling in the world than when your team just gets absolutely steamrolled. Oh, Dennis Allen, on the other hand, he's going to have enough for an upgrade, and he's going to be super close to after-school tutoring, which is something that I have wanted for the Saints. It's something that I want for every team the entire time, so I don't know why I specifically say it's good for some teams and whatnot. It's great for everybody. Like, anytime you get after-school tutoring, it's fantastic for everybody involved. Boston Scott getting an upgrade to 74 overall. I don't even know why he doesn't play, but sure. Alright, let's look at the box score. So through the air, Jake Hayner, 19-28, 67%, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. Honestly, just a good game. Anthony Richardson, 16-29 for 55% and 148 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Not a good game, but, not a bad game, just a meh, could have done more, but didn't make the big mistake. Didn't make the big play or the big mistake, really, at least not through the air. P.J. Walker, on the other hand, was 5 of 16, that's 31%, 62 yards, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, despite only playing for 1 quarter. Not even a whole quarter. He threw 3 interceptions. This man is a hero for Saints fans. Alvin Kamara, 19 of 108, or not 19 of 108. Rushing yards wise, he was 19 carries for 108 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty good. Jonathan Taylor, 22 carries for 83 yards. Anthony Richardson had 6 carries for 65 yards, but he also fumbled twice, which must have happened either when I wasn't paying attention or when I started simming. So, I don't know. So there's the big mistake. It happened on the ground. Kendre Miller, 4 carries for 19 yards. P.J. Walker, 1 for 5. Jake Hayner, 1 for 5. Rashid Shaheed, 1 for 4. And Roderick Thompson, 1 for 4 as well. Receiving yards wise, Rashid Shaheed had 6 catches for 85 yards. Molly Cox had 6 catches for 73 yards. Chris Olave, 3 for 63 and a touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 4 for 60 and a touchdown. Josh Downs, 3 for 43. Alec Pierce, 3 for 30. Jonathan Taylor, 4 for 28. Alvin Kamara, 3 for 20. Jelani Woods, 2 for 19. Michael Pittman, 3 for 17. Michael Thomas, 3 for 16. And that's it. Defensively, let's see. Solo tackle leader of the game was Marshawn Lattimore and Julian Blackmon, both tied at 6. Assisted tackle leader of the game was Caden Ellis with 9. Total tackle leader of the game was a tie between Marcus Williams and Caden Ellis, both with 11. Tackle for loss leader was a tie between Tyquan Lewis and David Onyemata, both with 3. Dude, just ignore the voice cracks at this point. I don't know why they keep happening. David Onyemata had 3 sacks. Tyquan Lewis had 2 sacks. David Odeyingbo had 1.5 sacks. Trey Hendrickson had 1. Julian Blackmon had 1. Anthony Walker had 1. Sheldon Rankins had 1. Quiddy Pay had half a sack. And Carl Granderson had half a sack. I think it's because my voice isn't like warmed up, and I'm talking a lot. But it's weird because that doesn't normally happen. Like I do definitely still voice crack more than I probably should. But like it's happening a lot today. It's weird. Marshawn Lattimore had 3 interceptions in 1 quarter. So that's interesting. 2 of which were pick sixes, which is also interesting. Forced fumbles. There were 2 forced by the Saints, one by David Onyemata, one by Von Bell. Only 1 was recovered by the Saints, as Carl Granderson got the only recovery by a Saints player. There were no block kicks. There were no safeties. There were 3 defensive touchdowns, 1 by Carl Granderson and 2 by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, that must have been where one of the Saints touchdowns came from early on or something. Neat. Kicking doesn't matter. Punting, kick return, no touchdowns. Punt return, no touchdowns. We've still yet to see a punt return touchdown, which I still think is very shocking. I feel like you'd see one before you see a kick return touchdown, but we've seen several kick return touchdowns. This is the next game, right? Yeah, Rams at Cowboys. So we're going to put the Cowboys' undefeated record. We're going to put it on the chopping block here as we have them be the second game of the day. Oh, man. Oh, I got to sit up. Oh, tandem breakout offense. Who else wants to break out? Is it Nakua and Cup? Yep. Praise Nakua. Oh, Cooper Cup getting XP. That's cool. Oh, man. Gosh, I don't get it. I don't know how to explain it. It's not soreness. It's just my body being all locked up. I don't get it. Like, I gotta keep... I feel like I have to stretch for, like, a full year to finally get it to loosen. Oh, gosh. Who do we focus train? I suppose Atwell is an option. We'll come back to that, though. Franklin Myers is a choice. Hoyt, Bobby Brown. Gosh, why does the guy that I want to be the starting defensive or outside linebacker, why does he keep getting hurt? You know what? We can go Jordan Fuller. And then we could go Terrell Burgess. That's an option. Or we could go Taylor Rapp. I'm going to go Terrell Burgess because I want to get Janoris Jenkins off the field. So we got 3 corners, a safety, and then a... Oh, well, hold on. We'll go Taylor Rapp with this spot. So there. And then hopefully by the time Jordan Fuller hits 80, Byron Young is healthy again, and then we can get him up to 80, and then we can worry about other things. But until then, it's DB battle all day. I hate this. Why did I do this to myself? Why is it DB battle? Why does it have to be DB battle? Cooper Kupp is going to be so tired. Attaboy, Kendrick. Keep doing that. There we go. If we win one more, we already have gold, and then we don't have to think about it. We just do it. And we have gold. Yay. I'm going to be honest. Part of me is tempted to just put the controller down for the rest of the drill. In fact, I'm just going to hold L1. I'm just going to let the game play itself. Look at that. I mean, that was perfect. That was perfect defense. He pressed him. He got in his face. He didn't let him do anything. See, that one was bad. That one was just bad. All right, here we go. Ooh, he pressed him good. It didn't press him, but he got in his way, rerouted him. Not that it ended up mattering. We still got gold. That's all that matters. Ugh. So L1 kind of sucks. I guess it's because the game can't. The game isn't immediately aware of the route that they're running, despite it showing it on the screen, which is really annoying because you'd think that that would make the game even better. I almost wonder if the game reads its own inputs when it's playing against itself, and that's why there's so many turnovers, so many interceptions thrown, because the game is reading its own mind. It's like, oh, you want to throw there? Me? Well, guess what? I'm going to stop you from throwing there. Me? Like, it's weird. Oh, that was just bad. Oh, I keep forgetting that Goff is our quarterback and not Stafford. Like, Stafford is back on the Lions, Goff is back on the Rams. So quit thinking, oh man, there goes Stafford throwing his moon ball again. Like, no, that's Goff throwing it. Terrell Burgess is next. What do you got for me, big man? I am so tired. I'm going to go lay back down as soon as I'm done with this. Hopefully the video's done processing by the time I'm done so I can close my laptop. It's been open all night while the video processed. I knew it was going to take a long time because, again, 8-hour video being uploaded on Wi-Fi. But, like, it's if it's still processing, we're going to have a problem. Because I don't want to leave my laptop open any longer. Alright, Terrell Burgess. We're working on getting you on the field. Please get an upgrade. Because you're only one overall lower than Jenkins. So it should be easy for you to overtake the job. Alright, Jordan Fuller, you're also 1 point away from 80, so you also shouldn't be here for very long. Or I guess I shouldn't say also, you shouldn't be here for very long. The other 4 guys should be, but you should not be. What? I don't understand why they freeze. Like, I pulled up and left, and instead of going up and left, he just went nothing. He went nowhere. He just stood there, paralyzed by the fact that he didn't know where to go, I guess. Starting safety, folks. This is our starting safety, and he couldn't figure out how to defend a corner route. Or was it? It was an out route. I think it was. I don't remember. I don't care. I'm so tired. I don't understand it. Like it's so like I know I've said this before, but it's so bizarre when I just get so tired out of nowhere. Like I just woke up. I should not be this tired already. And you know what the funniest part is? As soon as I turn this off and I go lay down, within like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be like completely awake again. Like I was not tired when I started. I was fine. I felt fine. I was awake. I was alert. I was good. And then I get on, and within 20 minutes of it starting, my eyes are just like, oh man, we really should go back to sleep, huh? I just don't get it. But, I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter. All that matters right now is Taylor Rapp getting that second thing and getting the sack. I tell you what, if there's not a safety more tailor made in Madden to become a linebacker than the Taylor Rapp, because he's got good tackling, he's got good hit power, uh, but he's got mediocre coverage for a safety, and he's really slow for a safety. But for a linebacker, he's really athletic. So it's like, plus he's big. He's not like a small safety. He's a big guy, so it works. Which I think is interesting because it's almost he was built to be a linebacker. He is a linebacker in a safety's body. Actually, he's really not even in a safety's body. He's in the linebacker's body. He's just skinny. But anyway, let's look through the lineup, make sure it's all good. O line looks. O line certainly does look like something because Brian Allen's hurt. And why is Bobby Evans Jr. starting? You know what? Well, we could throw David Edwards in there. Give him a start. It doesn't matter. Have Logan Bruss be the backup across the board because Bobby Evans is bad. Rest of the offense looks good. Oh, Josh Reynolds is hurt. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's out for 3 more weeks, which means it's still Tutu Atwell time, baby. Still Tutu Atwell time. I'm tired. I'm going to say it several more times throughout the day, so if you're upset with me saying it or sick of it, I don't know what to tell you. Secondary looks good. Yeah. Linebacker's good. D-line good. Again, I know Franklin Myers is a better nose than Joseph Day, but guess what? Joseph Day's 310. Franklin Myers is 288. I'm not putting 280 something, 280 and 288 in the D line. I need somebody over 300 pounds, and that's the nose tackle. So, if you got a problem with it, go suck eggs. I didn't mean to hit circle, I meant to hit right bumper. We gotta go back. Special teams looks good. Specialists, edges good. D tackle good. Linebacker good. Corner, slot, running backs. All right, we're good. Everything's good. It's all good. We gotta go over the Cowboys. So they're putting their undefeated record here on the line against what is a pretty solid team in the 5-2 Rams. Let's see if the Dallas Cowboys can keep their undefeated streak alive or if they blow it. Because 17-0 still in the cards for them, as it is for the Commanders and the Titans. But I don't believe the Commanders or Titans, either of them, play a team as good as the Cowboys are playing. I thought he was about to go out of bounds there. I was going to be very upset. Like, I was going to be just genuinely, insanely infuriated. Alright, once this next game starts, I'm going to go to the bathroom again, and then I'm going to start working on getting the ribs in the oven, which means I'm going to not be here. I'm going to be in spotty a little bit as this game goes on. Oh, man, Tolbert. I do wonder if he's related to Mike Tolbert. I know I talked about this before. I could probably look it up. And in fact, I could look it up. But I don't want to, because that would require me to do it. And as much as I would like to know, I don't care that much. Like, he's not even a starting receiver, he's a backup. Although we are grooming him to be a starting receiver here. So I guess I don't know. It's fine. My legs are stiff. Gotta stretch them out. Gotta get them loosened up. I don't know why. I don't know why I have the weird urge to, like, stretch and loosen and have everything be, nice and free, but oh man, I gotta pee. It's kind of weird because I don't remember if I peed when I went to the bathroom a little bit ago. Also, that wasn't very long ago. I must not have, because otherwise I wouldn't have to right now. Alright, so that's gold. We just gotta survive the rest. I just have to not keel over dead within the next, like, 20 seconds. And we'll be done with this drill. Until the next guy needs it, which will be probably the very next team. Because everybody gets to do at least one drill that I hate. Everybody does it at least once. Unless we have another corner. No, it's just... Oh, it's all D-line now. That's nice. Or D-line and linebacker. Mozzie Smith is still hurt, isn't he? I hate that. That's really bad. Because that means Malik Collins is in. Who's not bad himself. He's just not going to develop in anything. Obviously, Mozzie Smith in real life didn't develop for crap. Could barely get on the field. But... that's obviously not how Madden works. Because in Madden, anybody can develop if you just give them enough time and, a little bit of luck goes their way. Luck of a random dev trait upgrade, luck of, playing well enough to get a scenario to break out. Let me make sure Mozzie Smith is hurt, just to be sure. Yes, he is. Okay. So, yeah. Demarvian Overshown. I didn't notice that V. Is that V pronounced? Is it not? I could have swore anytime I heard his name, it was just Demarion, not Demarvian. So I don't know if that V matters or what. Although, thank goodness we get two guys that can swim move to end this off, because dealing with people that have to rip is awful. Ooh, got the fumble on the last one. Oh, is that the remote? Why is it under there? How long has it been there? I'll grab that when I get up to go to the bathroom. Why is it under there? I could have swore I did not put that there. There's no way I put that there. Maybe I did put that there. I don't know why I would have, though. That's such a weird spot for it. I think it's interesting that people are saying that the loss of Dorrance Armstrong for the Cowboys matters. Like, who? Well, they lost who? They still have DeMarcus Lawrence, and they still have Micah Parsons, and despite being 31 years old, DeMarcus Lawrence is still as good as ever against the run. Okay, so what's the problem? They're fine? Oh, alright, cool. Shut up then. Like, that's, like, he was not the cog. Like, yes, they lost players. But they lost a lot of role players, you know? The only significant loss they had was their running back. And obviously they lost Vander Esch because of an injury, but, like, that wasn't them letting him leave. That was his neck breaking, which, you know, not a lot the team can do about that one. Mike Jackson got a speed upgrade. Ooh, he's up to 93 speed. He is 26 years old, so his runway is kind of thin, kind of small, kind of short as he tries to get a starting spot here at some point, which right now he's buried in the depth chart. He's the third string at safety. But, you know, it's fine. Let's see. I gotta move Biotic up here. Everything else looks good. Yeah, wait. Michael Gallup is sad, so Noah Brown's actually going to be the number 2 guy today. Tolbert is closing in. He's a 76. Needs to get to 78, 79 to be able to overtake one of these guys. Defense is good, I think. Yeah. Everything looks right here. So let's go over to special teams. That looks good. Specialists. So Malik Collins is a rush D tackle, a 69 overall. That's lovely. That's great. We're so cooked. Everything else looks good. So we start the game. So we're going to see if the Cowboys can keep that undefeated record alive. I don't know if I believe that they can, but that's not for me to decide. Oh, man. Ugh. Put it on slow. End of game. And I will be right back. I'm going to go start the oven and go to the bathroom again. Because I think I may have ate something I shouldn't have. But yeah, I'll be back. All right, lunch is prepared. Or preparing, not prepared. It's not actually in the oven yet. The oven's preheating, but it's all set and ready to go in. So that's lovely. Tony Pollard making a nice play there. Holy moly. Slipping his way for the first. Pretty impressive. 1st and 10 at the 47. There you go. Prescott hands it off. Pollard again. Oh, this time it's a carry, not a catch. As he picks up 2 there. It's going to be 2nd and 8 at the 45. Prescott to throw on 2nd down. Rolls out to his left. Well, it doesn't roll out, but scoots to his left. He started to roll out, but then he stopped turning. He just stayed forward, which was weird. That's caught by Schultz, tackled by Ebicom. It's 3rd and 2, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So Rams on top 3-0 as we approach the second quarter. Cowboys, they finally found a team that's going to put up a fight against them, not just letting them steamroll right over. As that handoff to Pollard is going to go for not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th and 3 at the 40. They're going to go for this. This is interesting. I wouldn't, but Prescott throws. That's caught. Gallup, first down. They needed 3. They got 4. Michael Gallup on the quick hitch, and that's gonna be exactly what they needed. 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott hands it off. Pollard up the middle, and not much room for him there. It's gonna be 2nd and 9 after a pickup of 1 to the 35. Prescott drops the throw, fires it out left side. That's caught. Schultz. And he picks up about 3 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 32. Prescott to throw on 3rd down. Fires it to the sideline. That's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. They're probably going to settle for 3 here. Yes, they are. 49-yard field goal try here for Brandon Aubrey. Kick is up, and it's good. So Cowboys tie it up here in the second quarter, 3-all as they get set to kick it back to the Rams. That's going to be fielded in the end zone. A knee is taken, and that's a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 Rams at their own 25. Goff hands it off. That's Kyron Williams. No, that's Cam Akers on that carry. My bad. I was going to say, that looks a little bigger than Kyron Williams, but I don't know. No, it's 2nd and 12 now. Loss of 2 on the play. Not a lot of great blocking on the outside there. Goff to throw. He's under pressure, and he gets sacked. Micah Parsons gets him. That's going to make it 3rd and 18, backed up to the 17-yard line. Loss of 6 on that sack. And Rams have a long way to go if they want to try to get a first, and they're not going to get there. Micah Parsons immediately breaks through and sacks Goff for a 2nd time in a row. It's going to be 4th and 27 at the 8-yard line. This is like biblically accurate Micah Parsons. He is just steamrolling everybody all the time. It is wild. As that punt gets returned to the, what was it, the 20, not 20, the 40-something? The 42-yard line. Pretty poor punt there by the Rams. Didn't even get it to the other side of midfield. So the Cowboys starting this drive in Ram territory as Prescott drops the throw. He's under pressure, and Aaron Donald's going to get him back at the 49. It's going to be a loss of 9 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 19. Aaron Donald said the punt's not going to force them to their own side of the field. I will, as this handoff is going to go backwards. Pollard only gets to the 48, so they lose another yard. It's going to be 3rd and 21. Aaron Donald making his presence felt here on this drive. Prescott to throw. Screen pass. Doesn't even get it off cleanly because he waits too long. It's going to be 4th and 21. They're going to have to punt it right back. 3 and out here for the Cowboys. That punt goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Not great. So 1st and 10 Rams at their own 23. Goff to throw. Fires it right side. He's picked off. That's going to be a pick six. Trayvon Diggs, pick six. Yep. So the Cowboys, their offense ain't able to do it. So the defense says, here, we'll take care of it. As they're not going to be up by a touchdown. PAT is up and good. And it's now 10-3. Cowboys on top by 7. As they get set to kick it right back to the Rams. Oh, I'm going to be honest. That may be the last touchdown scored. I mean, there's a chance no offensive touchdowns get scored. Both of these defenses are really, really good. The Rams defense is good because it's athletic and it's got a really good front. The Cowboys defense is just super good everywhere except for D-tackle. As that carry there is 2 yards. The only problem is they're light at linebacker. Like Van Der Esch is a normal-sized linebacker. Marquise Bell is really small. He's literally a safety converted to linebacker in real life. But, oh my gosh, Cooper Kupp's wide open. So, you know, I said that might have been there might be no offensive touchdowns. Well, I didn't perceive that Cooper Kupp would be streaking wide open down the sideline at any point, but he was. So it's 1st and 10 Rams at the 32. As Goff changes something, he fakes a handoff and he gets sacked. Micah Parsons gets him, doesn't bite on the play action at all. It's going to be a loss of 8. It's now 2nd and 18 at the 39. I tell you what, playing against Micah Parsons is not fun. There are some plays you just can't run. Play action, draws, that you just can't do it. Like, look at how fast he got around the edge there. Did y'all see that? Because I saw that. Just watch him. I just want you to watch him on this next play. It's 3rd and 10, so they're going to throw it. I just want you to watch Micah Parsons. Down there, number 90, at the bottom of the screen against the left tackle. He just bull rushed him immediately and won. Like, he got to him, and, like, the guy doesn't stand a chance. He's just bullying him. And now the Rams are going to try for oh my God, what is this, a 58-yard field goal attempt? It's good. Zerline's got the leg. As the Rams bring it back to a 4-point game here, 6-10. And they kick it back off to the Cowboys. That return goes back to the 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Cowboys. Prescott going to throw on 1st down. Rolls out to his left. Fire. Throws it away. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. He's 5 for 10 for 30 yards. That's bad. 2nd and 10. Prescott drops the throw. Fires it over the right side. That's caught. Schultz, 1st down up to the 44. So in one pass, he's like 50% of the yards he already had. He just got more. That's not a good way to describe that. Oh, but it's fine. Y'all get what I mean. Anyway, it's 2nd and 8 after a 2nd in a row. Dalton Schultz reception. Prescott to throw, left side, wide open Noah Brown, but that's because he was behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here after he turns upfield for 2 yards. That's the 48-yard line. This is... Uh-oh, that's going to be incomplete as Prescott gets hit as he goes to throw by Okoronkwo, who looked like it came off the edge completely clean. 4th and 6, they're going to have to punt it away. And that punt is going to go out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Pretty good. It's going to be 1st and 10 Rams. Micah Parsons' X Factor's on, which means he's not going to be fun to play against. Perhaps the Rams should run the ball. Nope, they're going to throw it. Goff under pressure. Look out! And that's going to be incomplete. Everett can't hang on to the contact. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line. Goff to throw again. Fires over the middle. That's caught by Kyron Williams on the check down. It's going to be about 4 yards on the reception. It's now 3rd and 6 at the 12. Goff to throw. Fires it over the middle. That's caught. A wide open Cooper Kupp on the right side, and he gets it all the way up to the 30. That's an 18-yard reception, and that's a first down for the Rams. Closing on a 2-minute warning here. Under 3 minutes to go. Goff to throw. Fires it out left side. That's caught by Skoranek. And that's going to be a 4-yard reception for the fullback because he's not a good receiver. And you cannot tell me he shouldn't be a fullback because I've watched him play, and he plays exactly like how you want a fullback to play, except he plays receiver. He is a really good run blocker. He's a serviceable route runner, but he's a poor pass catcher. He's poor with the ball in his hands, which to me screams, okay, so I'm good at blocking, but I don't really do much with the ball in my hands. I can't always catch consistently, but I run decent enough routes. That's a fullback. Anyway, Goff, after the 2-minute warning, hands it off to Kyron Williams at the middle. He picks up 3 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 7 at the 44. Rams hurrying up. Goff drops back to throw. Fires it deep downfield for Tutu. It's picked off. Tried to get it to Atwell down the sideline, but Trayvon Diggs was right there. I mean, that's literally his thing is, picking off those deep routes and picking off, one cuts because he jumps them. You got to run a double move on him. So Prescott going to throw incomplete. That was a nice return, too. It got back to the 46. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here now. Oh, the oven's preheated, but I don't want to put it in yet because it doesn't take that long to heat up. As that throw is knocked away and incomplete. Ernest Jones breaking that pass up. It's 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw. Fires it down the seam. That's knocked away incomplete. Janoris Jenkins, the old man, making a play. Hopefully one of his last few because, God, please get him replaced. As we're going to punt it away for the Cowboys. Well, I'm not doing it for the Cowboys. I'm just saying the Cowboys are punting away. That was an atrocious punt. That was an actually atrocious punt. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean a whole lot because, the Rams are running out of time. What am I thinking? No, the atrocious punt does mean a lot because the Rams have plenty of time. They have 3 timeouts in over a minute. What am I thinking? I'm losing my mind. Goff to throw. He throws it downfield as he gets hit, and it's going to be incomplete. Oh, it was so close, too. Gosh, that would have been nice if it got completed anyway. It's 2nd and 10 at the 41. I'm not saying I'm rooting for the Rams, but I certainly don't like the Cowboys. As that throw to Gerald Everett's caught up at the 43-yard line. Rams take their first time out. 50 seconds left to go in the half. Goff to throw. Fires it downfield. That's incomplete. Atwell can't hang on through the contact. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 43. It is nice that Atwell finally came along. I know in his first few seasons he was just kind of there. He wasn't really doing anything. But this past year he kind of started to pick it up and figure it out. As Cam Akers gets 3 yards on that carry, he's now back in the positives by 1. And it's 3rd and 7. They take their second timeout here with 37 seconds left to go. From the 39. On kind of the rim of field goal range right now. Goff to throw. Under pressure. He gets it away. And it's going to be incomplete. He just threw it away before Parsons could sack him. That's going to bring up 4th and 7. They're going to try it. 57, 58-yard field goal, 56 or 57-yard field goal attempt. And it's no good. Zerline pushed it. And it's going to be wide right. And that's going to leave the score exactly where it is. 6-10. Cowboys take over at the 46 with an opportunity to extend their lead here with 29 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Prescott to throw. He's going to scramble. He's going to get sacked. Brought down by Aaron Donald for a loss of 2. He's going to bring up 2nd and 12 at the 44. The Cowboys use their first timeout. 25 seconds to go. And that throw by Prescott's just wildly inaccurate. There is nobody there. It's going to be 3rd and 12. If it's 4-down territory, the Cowboys have plenty of room. If it's not, then they really need to... Okay, see, I was going to say they should probably just run it. Because now the clock is stopped with 18 seconds. And the Rams might have time for a Hail Mary, depending on what happens on this punt. Or punt return touchdown. Who knows if they kick it in bounds. So that punt gets away. It is going to be fielded in bounds, but the Rams tried to block it, so it's actually not going to give them any room to return it. So they're going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. 12 seconds, 1 timeout. They're probably just going to run it now. Yeah, they do. 2-yard gain. That's going to do it for the half. So Cowboys on top 10-6 after 1 half. And they received the second half kickoff, so they're in a prime position to take the lead and extend it. Decent return there. Gets it up to the 27. It's 1st and 10 Cowboys. I'm so glad that Madden doesn't have him yell the "here we go" thing. As that throw out to the right side is caught. Is that, what's his name? I don't remember the guy's name. 81. What is his name? What is his name? I know his name. I know his name. It's not Schoonmaker. It's the other one. It's Ferguson. That's what it is. Jake Ferguson. As that throw is caught by Michael Gallup downfield at the 49. So Cowboys in this drive really trying to press the issue. Prescott drops back to throw. He's going to roll out to his left. He flings it downfield. That's caught by CeeDee Lamb right in front of a DB. And he works his way down to the 35. Nice little move there to get extra yards. It's going to be 1st and 10. I don't know if I sound like dull. I feel like as I'm listening to myself, I kind of feel like it sounds really dull, but I don't know if that's just because I have it turned down so much so I can barely hear it, or if that's just because I actually am talking that dull. I don't feel like I am, but maybe because of how tired I am, I'm just losing it, and it sounds like that anyway. Anyway, that's a nice catch there for the Cowboys. Jake Ferguson getting some yards, although it's still going to be 3rd and 8. So not good enough. From the 33. They are in field goal range, so no matter what, they should get points here. Prescott to throw. Fires it downfield. Left side. 1st down. CeeDee Lamb hangs on through a big hit. He is going to get paid some money. I mean, absolute boatload of money. Prescott on 1st down from the 20. Fires it downfield. That's a touchdown. Wide open. Dalton Schultz for the end zone. That's going to put the Cowboys on top by 11, assuming they make the PAT. That kickoff is away, and it's going to be fielded at the goal line. And returned only to the 22. 1st and 10 Rams as they come out here. Their offense been a little bit lackluster all game. They've got a couple turnovers. Well, Jared Goff has thrown a couple interceptions, one of which was a pick six, both to Trayvon Diggs. Micah Parsons has a bunch of sacks. Goff sets back to throw. Under pressure, he gets hit by 3 Cowboys as he throws it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 22. O-line doing a terrible job of protecting him. Rams doing an awful job of running the ball. Goff sets back to throw. Fires it out right side. That's caught. Nakua. And he gets it up to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Goff gonna throw again. Fires it out left side. That's caught. Tyler Higbee, he gets hurt on the play, though. It's going to be 2nd and 2 at the 45 when we come back. And we're back. We do not take breaks for injury timeouts. We don't take breaks for anything because it's Madden. I just click the button, and it skips everything going on. Well, sometimes it does. Sometimes it takes a second to be like, okay, now you can skip. Anyway, it's 1st and 10 after that catch. Up at the 48, Goff throws it right side. That's caught. Everett, can he keep moving? Ooh, he stiff arms a man. That was embarrassing. I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's anything more embarrassing than getting stiff armed. Yeah, if you get juked, you look like you don't know where you're going. Yeah, if you get spun moved, it slips out of your hands, you fall over, you look ridiculous. But, if you get stiff armed, you get manhandled. It's different than trucking, right? Trucking hurts more, obviously. Trucking is definitely the thing that, if you get trucked, you don't feel good. That physically hurts. That's the one that's not pleasant to have happen to you as far as, the actual football sense of, it hurts you. It definitely makes you not want to get back up. Trayvon Diggs gets an interception and goes out of bounds, so that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the 20. They're going to review it, see if he actually got the feet down. He did get the feet down. But, getting stiff-armed is just a pride thing, man. That guy put his hand out, put it on your face, and then just pushed you down to the ground, and there was nothing you could do about it. A successful stiff arm has got to be the most embarrassing thing to have happen to you. I was never stiff-armed in high school. I was stiff-armed in middle school because I was underdeveloped, and there was a team that we played. One of the schools, the running back that they had, he was about 5'8" in 8th grade, and he was probably 200 pounds. I believe he hit puberty early, so that was fun, and he bullied our entire defense the entire day. Funny thing is, in high school, he never ended up actually being a starter, which was the funniest part. So, yeah, sometimes kids will just rely solely on their talent and their size, but when that gets evened out, then all of a sudden they're not special, but they don't want to admit that, and they don't want to put in extra work or really work hard in general, and I guess he didn't do that, so he ended up never starting. I think he actually didn't even play football his senior year because he was upset that he wasn't a starter his junior year. So, anyway, that's going to be a 7-yard rush by Tony Pollard as the Cowboys are... How did they get here already? Wait a minute. How are they already at the Rams' 24-yard line? They started this drive at their own 20. I guess I was just rambling on about it for too long. As CeeDee Lamb catches that pass over the middle. And the Cowboys here in this third quarter are finally starting to open throttle, as they are moving the ball with relative ease now. It does help that Aaron Donald is not on the field right now. I wonder if he got hurt or something. Michael Gallup with a catch is 2nd and 3 to 6. He must be hurt or something because he's still not on the field. Prescott hands it off. Ezekiel Elliott on the carry. He's going to get the first, assuming the flag isn't on the offense, but it probably is. It's holding. I mean, I knew it was holding as soon as I saw flag, but, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. You got to give him an opportunity to be like, no, it wasn't the offense. But it was a run play, so there's not much else it could be on, unless it was on the tackle, but you'd notice that. As that's thrown out to the sideline, Noah Brown, and it's going to be 3rd and 2. Ooh, Tyron Smith gets hurt, so Terrence Steele has to come out and be the starting left tackle now. Or not the starting left tackle, just be the left tackle. As Dalton Schultz catches that, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 3. Oh, boy, the Cowboys are taking their sweet, sweet time getting in the end zone, aren't they? Unless they don't get in the end zone. Oh, no, Aaron Donald's not hurt. Why is he not in the game then? Oh, there you go. Zeke Elliott, touchdown. He was brought here for one thing, put his head down and run forward for 3 yards. And guess what he just did? He put his head down and he ran forward for 3 yards. And we got a touchdown out of it. So it's 6-24 now as the Cowboys kick it back to the Rams, who are now down by 18 points. And that return's not going to be great as the Rams offense comes back out here. Actually, it was a really good return. It got up to the 27, my bad. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Goff to throw. Fires it downfield. That's caught. Diving grab there by Gerald Everett, who gets it up to the 42. 1st down, Rams. So Goff, you know who Trayvon Diggs is. Don't throw it to him. If you're going to throw it where he is, please make sure it's accurate enough to get to your actual receiver and not to him. As we are under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Goff drops back to throw, fires it out right side. That's caught. Everett. And he gets up to the 47. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Goff throwing. Fires it downfield. That's knocked away and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. They're probably going to punt it away. Yep. That punt does get away. It's going to be fielded at the 12-ish and returned to the 15. So, decent enough punt. It's going to be 1st and 10 Cowboys. Minute 12 to go here in this 3rd quarter as Prescott changes the play on 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Prescott to throw. Fires it out. Schultz. And it's caught for a 2-yard reception. It's going to be 2nd and 8 at the 17. And the Cowboys better be chewing clock here because there is no urgency for them, up by 18 points. Prescott throws over the middle. That's Schultz again. That should be the last play of the 3rd quarter, but we will see if it is. 7, 6, 5, 4. They're going to go for another play. It's a fullback dive for Lupicki. What happened? He didn't get tackled. I guess we're never going to know because the quarter ended. But, he definitely didn't get tackled there. He just stood up. He was running, and then he just stopped running. It's 4th and 2. Unless I was looking at the wrong guy. Well, I don't think I was. I don't know. It's 4th and 2. Cowboys punt it to the Rams. Rams return it to the 44-yard line. So now it's 1st and 10. We're in the 4th quarter, so I'm going to go put my food in the oven. I will be back in less than a minute. Actually, make that a little over a minute because I'm going to get water too. I'm going to fill my water cup back up as Gerald Everett with a nice catch there. Hopefully Goff doesn't throw an interception this time now that they're in Cowboy territory. Oh, I'm back. Oh, wait, I didn't get water. Oh, crap. Wait. I'm going to go get water. I'll stay plugged in, though. And that's going to be 4th down. So I'm not going to watch this punt and whatever happens in the subsequent few plays. Oh, but that is bad. Rams are in a tough spot here. They are not going to win this game if Goff keeps playing like this. Granted, he's not being helped very much by the O-line because the O-line's playing like garbage. But, you know, you did know going into it you were playing against Micah Parsons. What happened? How did they have the ball at the 45? Did they go for it? No way they went for it. They had to have gone for it. Why? Why did you go for it? Actually, I kind of have to pee, so I'll be right back.
I can't believe what I watched. Step your game up. What's that? Are you kidding me? Come on, it's about time, fellas.
Oh, Rams have the ball back. Nice. And Cowboys did not score. Oh, so the Rams still down by only 18. It's still not insurmountable with 11 minutes to go. That's still pretty solid. Still doable. Excuse me. Goff throwing. Fire. That's picked off. Well, it wasn't insurmountable, but now it may be because of Deron Bland's interception. That's going to be 1st and 10 Cowboys at the 45. Goff blaming somebody other than himself, which is wild because he definitely just threw that to him. I hate that the D-line is... I don't get why Madden does these stupid things. Like, why is the D-line, why is the nose tackle not the damn guy I put there at nose tackle? Why is it the backup nose tackle? Why is the starting nose tackle over at right end or left end or whichever one it is? I don't remember how it determines each thing. And then the left end is, like, I just don't get it. Why? For what reason? Like, it's a 3-4. The depth chart is aligned for a 3-4. Quit touching what I set. Like, is it because it's trying to do a 4-3 look? Is it trying to do 4-3 personnel? If that's the case, why? Because the scheme is 3-4 in a 3-4 playbook. The game should not be so dumb as to think, oh, we got to go 3-4. We got to go 4-3 personnel. Like, why? For what reason do we go 4-3 personnel when we have a 3-4 defense? It is a 3-4 defense. Like, I am almost tempted to go in and see if that's what the problem is. But that would require me to, at every single game, before the first defensive play of any team that's a 3-4, go in, and before they pick a play, make it so that way it is in 4-3 or 3-4 personnel, base personnel, and not be in 4-3. Because if it's in 4-3 personnel, and that's the problem, then, like, why does it do that? I don't get why it would do that. I don't think that's the problem, but I'm going to check. I am actually going to check. So when the Rams go on defense next, I'm going to check. I'm going to see if that's the problem. I'm going to see if that's why it happens. Because Sebastian Joseph Day, I believe, is number 69, isn't he? Like, next time they're on defense, I'm going to check that because I just want to know why the hell it changes these things. Like, I don't want you to change these things, Madden. Let the starters be the starters. Like, I don't understand why it moves things around. Like, it'd be one thing if it was like, oh, it's a substitute because somebody's tired. But then it would be the backup for that position. The guy second in the depth chart in that position. Not the backup nose tackle coming in and the starting nose tackle sliding over to one of the sides. Like, that is not how it would work. That's not what it would do. That's not how it should work. And if it is how it works, then that's dumb. That is a dumb system. Puka Nakua with a really great catch there. It's 1st and 10 up to the 34-yard line. Like I'm sorry that I'm upset about this again. I know it's been a while since I've really paid attention to it. I've tried to just ignore it for the most part. But like sometimes I just see it and it's just so infuriating. Like Greg Gaines should not be out there. He is not one of the best 11 guys. No matter what package we're in, he's not one of the best 11. So he should never be out there unless somebody gets hurt or somebody is so tired that they can't keep playing. Like they need a break. Then sure, put him out there. But unless that's the case, he should not see the field at all. And that's picked off. So Rams going to be on defense. Well, actually, no, they're not going to be on defense because that's going to be a pick six. Charvarius Ward, pick six. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead to even more points. What is that, 25 now? Yeah, it'll be 25 after this PAT. So it's 6-31 as the Cowboys are running away with it. 1st and 10. No, they're kicking it off to the Rams again. Under 5 minutes to go. This is likely an insurmountable lead. As a knee is taken. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. Goff changing something here. And he's going to step back to throw. He fires it downfield. That's picked off. Immediately throws another interception to Trayvon Diggs. And Diggs gets it all the way out to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, am I playing as the Rams? I think I am, right? No, I'm playing as the Cowboys. Crap. Never mind. So I can't check. Well, we keep going then. Although this touchdown is going to put them. So I actually cannot check to see what the Rams are doing because I'm not playing as the Rams because they're not the home team. So I need it to be a home team that runs a 3-4. That's what I need so I can check to see if that's what causes it. I need to first see if they're doing it weird, and then I can check to see if it's caused by them trying to be in 4-3 personnel. Prescott's going to get sacked. Yep, 3rd and goal at the 11. Will they score a touchdown and then we sim it out? Or will they fail to score a touchdown? They kick the field goal and then we have to keep sitting here in a 28-point game. Let's find out. Prescott to throw. Rolls out to his left. Fire 8. Doesn't get it off. Yep, they're going to kick the field goal. It's going to be a 28-point game. So we're still going to keep watching. Although, with how things are going, Goff might immediately throw another interception. So that kick is good. It is a 28-point game, 34-6. Cowboys looking like their undefeated streak is definitely going to continue as they kick it back off to the Rams now. Field it in the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. 3:18 to go in the game. Garbage time, really. I don't think the Rams are even going to use their timeouts at this point. Goff throws it over the middle. That's caught. Everett for a nice gain. If they're going to try, they're going to hurry up here. But they're not hurrying up, so. Oh, clockwise, they've given up. They're going to keep throwing it, but at this point, no point in wasting time and taking timeouts and doing a hurry-up offense when you're down 28 points. That's 4 scores in 3 minutes, pretty much. That's not possible. Okay, it's not impossible, but it's not probable. It's not very likely. The odds are very much not in their favor. As the 2-minute warning hits, 1st and 10 at the 30 now, so the Rams are moving the ball pretty well this drive, but obviously a minute 59 to go in the game, so they're not scoring 28 points that fast. As Cooper Kupp gets the catch there, It's going to be 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard pickup. They're not going to take a timeout or hurry up. Although, for some reason, the play clock auto dropped to, 13 or 14 I have it set to. Doesn't happen when it's this close to the end of the game. Within 2 minutes, it only goes down to 25, which is really weird. Oh, it dropped down to 19, so I don't know why it does. I don't get it. It's supposed to go down to 14 every time. But it doesn't, and Everett scores a touchdown. It gets real wonky and inconsistent within 2 minutes. I don't get it. But yeah, that's a touchdown as the Rams kick it through for the extra point. It's 13-34, so they're now only down by 21 points. But 21 points in 1 minute's kind of a big deficit to overcome. All right, 1st and 10 Cowboys at their own 25. I imagine they're just going to run the ball. They do. Elliott with a carry. He gets 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. They're going to chew clock. And this should be the last play of the game. Prescott hands it off, Elliott, and he runs forward for about 4 or 6 yards. And that'll do it. So Cowboys win 34-13 against the Rams, and they keep their undefeated streak alive as the Rams get their 3rd loss of the season. So 5-3 versus 7-0. As we skip all this junk, Cowboys didn't get any upgrades, which is kind of shocking. Is it Tyron Smith? No, it's Tony Pollard. He's out for 7 weeks. That would explain why Ezekiel Elliott was in at the end of the game. Huh. So that's going to suck. A run game that already wasn't all that prolific is now going to be significantly worse, which is lovely. But we're getting better at developing players, so that's something. Ooh. Let's go over to the Rams, see what's new with them now that they've lost the game. I don't think Nakua is going to get anything from that tandem breakout thing because I don't remember if he had a good enough game. Game record. Yeah, we didn't stop him. No, we did not stop him at all. Yeah, up in flames is right there, buddy. Tandem breakout. Did Puka Nakua... He didn't have a bad game, though. It's just so weird, because this game makes it seem like players are upset with, like 80-yard game with a touchdown. Like, that is really, really good. Like, no, it's not going to win you any awards for that week, but, like, 80 yards and a touchdown through the air when you're a receiver, that's really good. Anyway, let's look at the box score, and then I'm going to get off. Dak Prescott, 23 of 35, 65%, 216 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Clean game. Didn't do more than he had to, just did what he did. Jared Goff, on the other hand, 41 of 61. Again, they were not running the ball at all. 67%, 481 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. He's the reason that game got blown open in the first place. Goff blew the game for him. Tony Pollard, 15 carries for 36 yards. Kyren Williams, 9 for 28. Ezekiel Elliott, 3 for 11. Cam Akers, and a touchdown. Cam Akers, 2 for 1. Okay, like, I want you to understand, the Cowboys ran the ball 18 times. Why only 18? But the Rams ran the ball 11 times total. That's it. Okay, sorry, they ran it 12 times. I guess Jared Goff ran a QB draw that lost 3 yards. But, like, these teams just aren't running the ball, and I do not understand why. Anyway, receiving now. Dude, Cooper Kupp, 11 for 143. Gerald Everett, 11 for 131 and a touchdown. Puka Nacua, 10 for 125, and that wasn't a good game. Really? You're going to say that's not a good game? How? That was a fantastic game. Tutu Atwell, 5 for 67. Dalton Schultz, 8 for 57 and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 4 for 50. Noah Brown, 4 for 48. Michael Gallup, 3 for 30. Tony Pollard, 2 for 17. Jake Ferguson, 2 for 14. Tyler Higbee, 1 for 8. Vince Skoranek, 1 for 4. Kyron Williams, 2 for 3. And that's it. Solo tackle leader of the game, Taylor Rapp with 7. Assisted tackle leader of the game was a tie between Xavier Woods and Leighton Vander Esch, both with 7. Total tackle leader of the game was Taylor Rapp with 12. Tackle for loss leader, Micah Parsons with 6, and now sacks. Micah Parsons had 5.5. Samson Ebukam had 1.5. Aaron Donald had 1.5. Agbenio Kuroko had 1. Janoris Jenkins had 1. And Malik Collins had half a sack. Interceptions. Let's pull up the touchdowns. Trayvon Diggs had 4, one of which was a pick 6. Deron Bland had 1, and Charvarius Ward had 1, and it was a pick 6. There's the 6 interceptions thrown by Jared Goff. All to corners, shockingly. So, all bad throws. That's what that tells me. Forced fumbles, there were none. No block kicks, no safeties. 2 defensive touchdowns, one by Trayvon Diggs, one by Charvarius Ward. So, I don't believe there are no punt return or kick return touchdowns or anything like that. So, yeah. Cowboys managed to keep their undefeated streak alive. Why did my phone go off? Hold on. Who wants what? Why does this person have my phone number? I am not joining the military ever. I don't like it. Anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for today. I'm tired. I want to eat. So, we'll come back. Maybe even tonight I'll come back. I don't know. We'll see. Either tonight or tomorrow evening. I'll be back for Minnesota at Green Bay. I'm not going to make any promises for that. There's also a chance that I won't be back till Friday because now I don't need to record anything till Friday. So, we'll see. But, yeah, Minnesota at Green Bay will be the next game we do. Yeah. So we had an upset. We had an upset blowout, and the undefeated streak kept alive today. Who do the Commanders do play the Eagles, which is a tough team, and the Titans play the Falcons, who've been playing pretty well. So we'll see. We'll see if the other two teams stay undefeated. Obviously, we don't have any winless teams to keep an eye out for anymore because they've all finished getting a win. The Cardinals were the last one. They beat the Seahawks last week. So yeah, that's going to do it for now. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.